Hello, how are you? My goodness, I just tried to, of course, I did not try, but I did upload my last video about do you want to join Israel in their holy war? Please, if you have not seen it, watch it. I know I do not probably get too much exposure on YouTube or any other channel. It doesn't matter. I'm making this video anyways. Unbelievable what just happened last night. Unbelievable. It's like crazy. I think somebody is going really nuts here. I think they're screwing with our brain too, with our mind. I don't know if the average American are even following what's going on. I think they don't have any time to even follow these things that are going on. And oh yeah, the news just has to. And yeah, of course, Trump has to be proud and buffed up. We did strike Iranian sites and we dismantled all or destroyed all capability of Iran to build atomic weapons. Like, oh my goodness, what a liar. He is such a liar. I just listened to Redacted and Scott Ritter. And he was saying, oh, there was nothing left there. The Iranians already moved everything. It was sites that Israel already bombed. Oh no, they just had to follow this push from Israel to bring in their bunker busters or whatever they're calling these rockets, bunker busters. And yeah, that just takes everything out underground. What the missiles, the Israeli missiles didn't accomplish, oh my goodness, yeah, those bunker busters, I believe what they call them, they really destroyed everything. So now, oh, Iran is not a threat anymore. What is he trying to do? Is he trying to appease Israel? Or is he trying to now allow these rabbis to celebrate because now the Moshiach can come because Persia was falling or is falling? Russia is, of course, Putin is warning about a regime change in Iran. And why is he? Because it's part of the BRICS nation, Iran is. A very active part of the BRICS nation. They work very closely with China and supplying China with I think materials, raw materials for whatever, for their industry. Of course, they're a very strategic and important country for oil as well. Yeah, our dumb ass president. I'm sorry I have to use that word. No, sorry. Sorry. Again, Americans are still not waking up. Do you think those fake Zionist Christians are waking up? No, of course not, because, oh, they're supporting Israel, fake Israel, lying fake Israel, hypocritical Israel, the synagogue of Satan. What else can I call them? Now, I'm not calling them that. It's what the Bible is calling them, what Jesus himself is calling them. Yeah, continue to support the synagogue of Satan. I used to be very careful about using that word, but again, God used it in Revelation twice. So I'm sure he had something in mind. Oh, but he's not thinking about the synagogue of Satan, this, Israel today. Why not? No, synagogue of Satan are all the Jews that believe believe in a fake religion that they or their so-called leaders created over the past 2,500 years. This religion was started during Babylonian captivity and was in full swing during Jesus's time. He already knew what they were doing. They opened the door again to Satan. They didn't listen to their prophets. Oh no, we don't need to listen to Daniel. Oh no, we can make up our own stories. Yeah. And what did the evangelical Christians do? They did the same thing. They opened the door to false doctrine, and they ended up just like Israel. Should I say Israel? No. Should I say Jews? I don't know, because can they prove that they're Jews? Or can we say a Jew is somebody who follows Judaism? Is that what we're going to say today? Anybody who follows Judaism. Not biological descendants. Of course, they cannot trace themselves back after 2,000 years. During Jesus' time, that was still possible. But today, who really can trace themselves back really to Jews? I mean, biological people from Judah, the tribe of Judah. I don't know. But I have talked about all these things in my videos. Hey, check under Judaism playlist. Find a lot of these videos. Not only videos that I made, but also videos that I found of people that explain what's going on in Israel today. Israel is not the land of the Jews. Well, maybe it is because it was given to them, but they're not real Jews. They're fake. And even Paul, even during the time of Paul, where people could still say, oh yeah, I'm a real Jew, I'm descendant, of Judah or Benjamin. He says there are fake Jews out there. Yeah, they may be, circumcised, but they're not really following Torah. They're following interpretation of Torah, or they go even worse. They follow Kabbalah, which I said in my last video. But what did just happen with Trump? Personally, first I thought, no, they didn't hit these targets. But then when Ritter said, oh, they're just hitting targets where there was nothing left. Of course, they dismantled everything. No, they gave them 9 days to take out all the uranium or whatever they did out of places that they thought would be hit. Oh, they dismantled everything. Okay. I think it's a bluff. I think it's BS. I think Trump knew it was BS. But now he can brag to Bibi Netanyahu, well, see, I did something. He can brag to the Jewish lobby, see, I did do something. And oh yeah, everything is dismantled. There is no more threat. Iran is no more threat to the rest of the world because we bombed everything out. This is ludicrous. People don't realize what's going on here. People don't realize. This is all a story. It's all a lie. It's all made up. It's all a farce, and people still talk about it. Oh, they think they know the story. Oh my goodness, yes. Well, the worst part is that the United States went in there again. It's a crime. It was a crime. Iran did not attack the United States. It's a war crime. People, it was a war crime. They went in there illegally. Illegally. They started a war, or they, initiated, because Iran didn't attack the United States. You know, I know, Iran does not have the capability of even coming close to a atomic bomb. They would not dare to do something like that if they could, or if they would have the possibility. People, this is all a preparation for the Third World War. That's all it is. This is preparation. This is not it yet. It's all preparation. And it's all, again, hey, please, if you have not seen my last video, you have to. On the description, I put a link there. You need to listen to these two rabbis. I know they are celebrating, and yeah, we defeated Iran, our enemy. So again, now Mashiach can come. You know who Mashiach is, right? It's their Messiah. It's their Messiah. It's not the Messiah, Jesus, the Messiah. The Messiah, or the God coming in the flesh, who has to come to die for humankind. No, that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about Mashiach, their earthly leader, hero, that continuously will free them from their enemies. It's not finished yet, people. They are not finished taking over. And what kind of precedent do we have? Now, it doesn't matter, because even Biden supported this nonsense in the Middle East with Israel. He was screaming, oh, I'm a Zionist. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. Oh yeah, he admitted he is a Zionist. The thing is, people, this Zionism is being used by whom? It's not by the Jews. It's being used by the beast system. And I hope you know who the beast system is. First, the beast out of the sea is Europe. Who? The government? No. The people that are behind the government, and they are pulling the strength. It's even further than that. It's not just the rich people elite behind the government, the G7, the Bilderberg, right? No, it's not those people. It's further than that. Bilderberg is just receiving the plans, and they're continuing to do those, or work on those plans in the public arena. It's being pushed down. The plans are being pushed down. No, go further than the Bilderberg, the G7, the politicians, the economic forum, right? Keep going. Where are all those plans coming from? It's not from the Zionists. Zionists are being used. Zionism is being used. This idea that we need to support Israel is being used because Israel is the place or the military power who will dominate the Middle East. And unfortunately, these Arabs haven't gotten that yet. And the true Arabs, right? Saudi Arabia, Jordan are Arabs. Okay? I mean, even like Iran used to be in the hands, I believe, in the Arab hands. There's a whole bunch of course, Arabs that try to control the Middle East after World War One. But England chose the Jews to keep control in the Middle East. See, it's all proxy. It's all proxy. And of course, it's not England. It's who is behind England. Of course, who? The Rothschild. Who's behind the Rothschild? You need to keep going down the rabbit hole. I keep saying that over and over again. Go down the rabbit hole or go up the pyramid of power. Who is on top? Yes, the Vatican is somewhere on the top. That's where the ideas come from. But the ideas don't come from the Pope. The ideas come from Satan. Satan is in the Vatican. Now, does the Pope know about it? Where he gets his instructions from? I don't know. I don't know. He is just a front man. People, we need to wake up. This is a game. And they're going to play this game until they start the Third World War. That's how long they're going to play it. They're going to prepare. And they keep people off guard. They keep drumming the fear drums. That's what it is. Fear mongering. Oh my goodness, the third world is going to start. Just like I said in my last video, nobody will force the hand of God. Mashiach, Jesus, the Christ, will come back when the Father is ready. And only the Father knows when the time is up for humankind, when the day of the Lord starts. This whole thing about Jesus coming back for his bride has to do with the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord will not start until the Father is ready to say, "Go, son, pick up your bride. It's time for you to return." And then the fierce anger of the Lord will start. Nobody is going to force God's hand. Nobody. We're all going to have to wait. Oh, yes, they can, Satan can prepare and Satan can, pretend. Because you know what? He knows the time is near. He knows his time is up. What do you think will happen when the day of the Lord starts? His system is going to be destroyed. The whole world system will be destroyed. And what is he trying to do right now? He is trying to pull along as many people, deceive as many people as he can. And that's exactly what he's doing today. Yeah, keep them off balance. Let them worry. Oh no, this is going to be terrible and blah, blah, blah. People, God's wrath is coming. And no Satan will stop him. And no Satan really knows when the day is. If it's this year or next year. Remember, the next thing that needs to be fulfilled is really Jesus picking up his bride. That's when the day of the Lord starts. That will be the day when the wrath of God starts. Jesus will not leave his bride here when he gets, or when he destroys the ungodly. He'll not do that. So yeah, we can, when we see these things, we can be pretty happy. We can be very happy. Very, very happy. Because, yep, the time is coming closer and closer for his return. That's for sure. And the Jews are screaming, oh, Mashiach, it's the time for the Mashiach. Yeah, but they want a false Mashiach. Their Mashiach is going to be, should I say, Antichrist? Of course he's going to be Antichrist. Antichrist means he is going to be against Christ. Of course. Judaism is Antichrist. And, oh yeah, will this Antichrist, this false Mashiach, sit in the temple like they are predicting? The Bible doesn't predict it. Who predicts it? Zionism? We'll go back a little more. Who predicts it? Jesuits, right? Because it comes straight from Francisco Ribera. 1500. In 1500, Satan has already prepared this plan. And he is actually working on it. He is trying to bring it about. His version of, Antichrist, his version of false Messiah, his version, that's Satan's version. It's not the version of the Bible. The Bible does not predict somebody from the Jews sitting in the temple. It's not what anybody predicted in the past. Yeah, but doesn't it say the Antichrist will sit in the temple of God? What is the temple of God, people? We're going to have to define things biblically. The temple of God is not a stone temple. The temple of God that Messiah is now building is the church. And I heard somebody discussing this thing. Who is the church? Are there two Israel? No, people, there is neither two Israel and there's only one church. True Israel is the church. There's only one Israel. And that true Israel has existed since the time of Adam and Eve. And that's the Israel of God. It didn't just start with Abraham. The Israel of God is everybody who by faith is following Messiah or the Father. That's the Israel of God. And that started with Adam and Eve. And that is also the church, the ecclesia. The ecclesia. You will find that word in the Old Testament. It's the called out ones. Should I say the elect, the select, the holy ones? There's only one people, Israel of God. Only one. Has nothing to do with biological Israel or biological descendants. Nothing. It has to do with faith. Has always been only faith. God chose Abraham because he chose to what? To follow him. People say, oh, faith, 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 faith. Yeah, it is faith. But when I have faith, I follow. If you don't have faith, you don't follow. And if you say, well, I have faith, but you're not following, there is no faith either. Faith has to be accomplished by following. That's what Abraham did. He believed God and he followed him. He did what he told him to do. He didn't follow gods, followed only God. The God of Abraham, And that God of Abraham was also the God of Shem, of Moses, Noah, the God of Methuselah, the God of, go down the line all the way to Adam. They believed him. They followed him. And most of the people didn't. That's why he brought the flood, because most people did not follow God anymore. What, 8 people were left? 8 people God saved through the flood. And what do we have today? They have the same thing. They're following their own plans. Did you watch my last video? You should really watch it, especially even the videos that I linked. You need to know what these rabbis believe. You need to know what Judaism believes. You need to know what Judaism follows. No, they're not following Torah. If they would be following Torah, they would recognize Messiah. But they're not. Because they're not true Jews. That's what Paul said 2,000 years ago. They're not even true Jews. Because they don't follow Torah. They don't follow Moses. If they would follow Moses and the prophets, they would know Messiah. They're not really children of Abraham. I think if they would be alive today and Abraham would be alive, he would disown them. If Abraham would be alive, he would disown them. Just like he disowned the first 3 sons of Jacob. Actually, Jacob disowned them. Because the one slept with his concubine. The next 2, they were killing people, innocent people, for no reason. Obviously, Jacob had no interest in doing the warring stuff either. People, we need to learn. Yes, we need to understand the Old Testament, but the Jews don't. They don't even know their own history. They made up their own religion. And they follow their own religion. They'd rather follow Kabbalah, which is their own way to heaven, their own way to salvation without Messiah. And then they scream, oh, we want Moshiach to come. They don't want Mashiach. They want their Mashiach that is putting them in the driver's seat. And I'll tell you right now, God doesn't want to have anything to do with that. Oh my goodness, God is not finished with them. He is not. People, I'm coming to an end. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I know Matthew 24, right? Everybody thinks that's end times. No, Matthew 24, the first part is not end times. But there it says there will be wars and rumors of wars. People, that has been the case for the past 2,000 years, and it will continue until Jesus returns. There were wars and rumors of wars before even the destruction of Jerusalem the last time. There was wars and rumors, wars for the past 2,000 years. And they will continue. They will continue until Jesus comes and establishes his kingdom. Then we will have 1,000 years of peace. 1,000 years. And that is when Jerusalem will sit in safety and not before. No, their own Mashiach or their Mashiach is not going to bring peace in the Middle East. You cannot force peace by wars. Can't do that. Coming to an end, let the Holy Spirit guide you always.